What up? It's your boy, Cristo, coming at you, baby. We're back. As always, I got my boy with me.
Yo, what up, guys? It's Rocky Raccoon, and it is April 10th, episode 57.
The last time we came at you guys, it was like February 14th, I think it was the last time we came up on here.
It was in the Burries, the Februaries.
The breweries. It was in the wintertime. Springtime is upon us. The buds are chirping.
People better be growing your grass out there. If grass is your thing, got to start now. If not, you're screwed.
Start watering that grass. Get your raised garden beds going. Get your seedlings going. Get your potting soil. Hit up Brady's up there on 9th Street.
Got to hit them up. Got to get all your things over there. And if you want to sit back and enjoy watching your fruit grow, your vegetables grow, your grass grow, then you can buy a hot tub through them too.
Hot tubs. Buy some bushes. Buy some planters.
Oh, yeah.
I was just out there today. I got me some little pots for the seeds to get ready.
Oh, yeah. I got some of those too.
Anaheim chilies, bell peppers, tomatoes. I got it. They're coming.
Oh, yeah. I got some Anaheims, bell peppers. I'm going to try to get some cucumbers growing so I can jar my own pickles.
Oh, make some pickles.
And some banana peppers. Cool, jar some banana peppers with the pickles, with the cucumbers. You know what I'm saying?
Get you some of that at a low price.
Yum. Get you some.
Hit them up. Farmer's Market.
Just DM me. 10 cents an egg. I grow those out of the ground.
Rocky Raccoon's Farmer's Market.
Yep.
Even raccoons will eat his vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
Even the coons come out and eat his vegetables.
So what's going on, man?
We out here chilling, living it up, man. We're trying. We're back, baby. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in,
subscribing, and you guys out there.
Appreciate you guys. You mean everything to me.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, coming back.
Yep.
We've been busy out there,
bro.
In the wild.
In the wild, yeah, it's just busy in the wild. That's for sure, man.
What's been going on the area around here, dude? There's been like some shootouts been going on. There's been standoffs going on.
I forgot about the standoffs.
Yeah, over there by Napa Auto Parts. So that guy was holding somebody up. I guess he shot somebody. Previously, he went after cops, so they knew. This time,
can't be doing that.
Ready.
To what?
Yeah, to be ready for him.
To be ready. He got away?
Yeah, so there was like a standoff over there by Napa for a few hours. I think there was like 4 hours. A call was made.
Oh my gosh,
saying the individual was in the mobile trailer, wherever it was at. It was over there by Napa Auto Parts, like I said, behind. And
off of East Main?
Yeah, off of East Main.
Okay, yep.
For 4 hours, and the cops got it all surrounded, thinking, the guy's inside. They finally get inside. He's not there. I think it was there? I think it was just imagine.
Come out with your hands up. We got the place surrounded.
Put the money down. We'll let you get out of here. Put the plates down. We'll let you buy your buddies back at the buy station. Come out with your hands up.
Come with your hands up, right? Put the loot down. Drop the money. Drop the bag. All right. You got any perks? You got all perks? Drop that too.
Drop your perks.
I can't believe he wasn't inside though. What is that, man?
So they were, like I said, they had a standoff for a few hours
with nobody.
Nobody.
Standoff with themselves. Meanwhile, the dude's halfway to Wyoming.
Yeah. So a couple days later, they found him in Colorado Springs. Apprehended him in Colorado Springs. Case closed. And then a couple days later, a few days ago, I'm gonna say like April. I don't know, 3rd, 4th, maybe.
Last week?
Yeah, last week. What? There was another shooting out there by 5th Street.
5th Street, yep.
And they apprehended the dude.
How'd they get him? Did they say how they got him?
No, but like there was like 5-6 sheriffs and cop cars out there. The reason why there were so many cops was because like the kid knew, the police knew that dude had a weapon.
They're like, I don't see a weapon. They're like, sir, please put your face down on the ground with your palms flat and spread your cheeks.
Come out with your hands up. Grab your ankles. Walk backwards at the sound of my voice.
It's like Travis walking back.
He's like, I can't do this, officer. I'm like, this officer doofus to you.
It's Officer Doofus to you, boy.
Come on now, boy. Back. Stop.
Oh gosh. Didn't you
Comprehended him.
something happen in front of your mom's place too?
Yeah, that's the 5th Street in
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cottonwood.
man.
That was
Just live in the trenches, dude. Ring
I think it
doorbell.
was like some young kid. He was like 24. Like I said, he was shooting at other people's houses. I think he probably known the people he was shooting at, probably.
Man, that's terrible. Don't be doing that around here, man.
Yeah, they'll get you, man.
Jeez. What the heck, man?
Gotta watch out.
What
Lock
the
your
freaking
doors.
heck? Lock your doors.
Lock your doors.
Make sure you're packing. Probably you need to get video surveillance at your house, or at least a Ring camera.
When you're packing, make sure you're packing your lunch. Packing your 9.
Packing your 9.
Right next to the Ritz crackers. Next to the tuna sandwich. Put extra bullets of grain in there.
Yep. Mayonnaise.
Don't tell nobody.
Mustard.
Because you start telling people, they're going to be like, oh, it was orchestrated, or it was, you know what I mean? What do you call it? Like manifested, or I don't know.
It was
They're like, you were doing this. You were planning this.
preconceived or whatever.
They're
Or like,
yeah, that you planned to do this. I'm like, no, man, I have to carry because
what is that word?
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. Law-abiding citizen.
And I got to be Batman out here.
Hey, man. You have the money to be Batman.
That's right.
Because if not, you're just a man in a suit.
You're
just a man in a suit dressed as a bat.
weirdo in a suit,
Just
man.
being weird, all right? So yeah, man, you gotta keep in mind. You gotta pay attention to the little things out there.
Yep.
Attention to the little things.
Like the bats and the bat signal.
The conch shell.
Leedle.
Bro.
Yo. Talking about craziness and stuff like
Tell
that.
him. Tell him.
The Nuggets coach
Yes.
recently just got fired. Today is April 10th. He got fired, I think, yesterday. April
R.I.P.
9th.
man. R.I.P. to Coach Malone.
Give me your comments, man. Tell the people what you think, man. Tell them how we feel out here, dude.
This is my honest opinion right now. I think Coach Malone was a great coach. He's been with the club for years and years and years. He's taken them to a freaking championship, and they fired the guy after winning. I mean, it wasn't even that long. 2 years ago, he won a championship. Like, I think he's doing pretty good. His team was always in the playoffs. They were
top 5. Past few years.
Hate to see him go. So the thing that's gonna be crappy is that if we bring in another coach, well, obviously we will. Is he gonna be as good? Hopefully, if not, then you just busted. You just got rid of a good coach who's obviously capable of taking a team to the championship.
Yeah, so a lot of people are on that standpoint. I'm on that standpoint where like the Nuggets organization was like a big part of everyone's community and stuff like that. Because once a team wins a championship, like it's huge. It doesn't matter if you watch it or not. You're gonna see it all around it. Oh yeah. And in Colorado, that's really big. And especially when we got Jokic, because Jokic's like on a lot of ESPN highlights lately and stuff like that. And they're asking him about his comments and what he has to say about the situation and things like that. And he's a team player, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, someone was telling me it doesn't matter what they did the past couple of years. It matters what they're doing now and this year. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So it's a tough call. It's a tough decision to make.
I want to...
but on going forward, you just have to hope for the best and,
Absolutely. I'm going to pull up a quote from him because that reminded me what you said.
And then, like, another thing, too, like, there was, like, a whole bunch of Russell Westbrook media's going out, too, saying there's, like, a whole bunch of things in the locker room. People are not... The locker room is not really what it appears to be. You know what I mean? Things like that. But what coach have to say? You said you can put the coach, right?
No, Nikola. Just after his last game, people were, they always go up after the game and ask him to comment. And he goes, people say that we are vulnerable, but the beast is always the most dangerous when they're vulnerable. Maybe he woke up the beast. What do you think, man?
Tell you what, when the beast comes knocking, man, what do you do?
I mean, if it's Nikola,
I'm gonna tell you what.
Turn around and run.
I don't think it doesn't matter who's coaching these guys. I think they're gonna be
a good team all around.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah. Even though they're in a slump right now, I think they lost like 3 right now, 4 right now in a row.
Something like that. Yeah.
So I think they're figuring it out. Hopefully they're pulling it out. You know what I mean?
Let's hope so, man. I mean, it's getting near, man. They gotta figure something out. And if they want to win another championship, obviously, and I mean, they think that's getting a new coach, then I guess that's getting a new coach. We're going to see if we can win a championship. So, well, let's go, man.
So we need another...
what's up?
We need another parade down here in Denver. You know
Oh, dude.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I went and saw the Avs.
I was just going to say,
time.
how about those Avalanche, man?
Oh, man, they're killers. They're freaking...
Yo, man, was it cold out there being on the ice? Because I've never been to a hockey game.
It was my first time, and it wasn't
Arena,
bad.
right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. It was nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah,
First Avs game I've ever been to. First hockey game in general I've been to, and it was awesome, man. It was so cool, and the goalie, he's a freaking stud. He's from Canada. The funny thing is that like on the Jumbotron, they were asking all the players like, do you want green chili on your burrito or on the side of the burrito? And half of them are like on the side, I guess, and the other half are like, I didn't even know what that was until they put this on the Jumbotron. Like, 'cause these guys are all from like they're all from like Canada or back up there, eh?
Up north. Where
Up north,
I think they put like poutine on there, so like gravy.
Poutine.
Poutine was like French fries.
We're just trying to get across the border for some
gravy,
French fries and gravy, sir.
Poutine.
I don't know. I'll have to check that out, man. I'll have to check that out for sure.
It's good. It's good. Got the state fair.
Yeah.
You know what else is coming up around here too is May. April, May. After May, after April comes May. What comes in May around here, dude, is the Blossom Festival. So like, the parade and the craft fair, but and the rodeo.
Yeah.
But let me tell you local something, man. You local people around here, dude, like your locals like OG Paranormal, they
shout out to you, man.
They go around here looking out for the OG paranormal stuff. But anyways, May coming out.
First week of May.
No carnival. Don't tell your kids because they're gonna be disappointed.
There's some people don't tell their kids that the carnival's here regardless.
No carnival.
But man, what a bummer. And it's because they filled that plot over off of is it off of Elm?
Yeah.
And they used to have the empty plot, the city did, and then they built like storage.
I think it's
over
for
there or something.
CDOT. It looks like it looks like it's gonna be like they're gonna like it looks like transfers, like they're gonna deposit something there like dirt.
You
it's
can
like a
buy
CDOT station.
dirt.
Let me buy you some dirt.
Yeah,
Ooh-wee.
they're doing something like that. But then they did say that they were going to try to find somewhere to do. Where are you going to put a carnival?
Okay, so they said they were going to try to do it at the Fremont Pavilion out in Florence.
The Pathfinder Park?
Yeah. But they said the ground is too soft.
Yeah.
So,
dude,
negative.
Yeah. That freaking spaceship would be flinging people around, dude. Get off balance and everything. Can't be having that.
Tip over, dude. The rides would sink in, man, and people would be uneven.
Well, that's a bummer.
I don't know where you would have it now, man. This is what happens when you people
don't think ahead.
Don't read the fine print and like when you're filling out your ballots, you got to read all that stuff to see what's coming and going. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Vote yes on Amendment 69. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't read one time, and then they just showed up at my house, freaking took my barbecue grill, bro.
Oh man!
The fine print said if you vote this, it will take barbecue grill, man. I was like, oh man, you gotta play close attention.
You had your pork butt in there.
I did, man.
It was all smoking. They're like, oh, that's ours too. Looks like it's ready for us.
I was sad about that.
Probes
man. It
and everything,
so good.
Man. Tell you what, they'll get you.
Yeah, man, did me dirty, man.
You know what I was looking up too? You can get chickens in your backyard. In Fremont County, you can have chickens in your backyard. As long as it's confined space and away from the predators, that says.
Yeah.
And you can't have a rooster. I think it said 14 chickens.
14 chickens away from predators?
Yeah, so you got to build like a coop or some stuff like that.
And you can Google, do predators live near me? And it'll have the dots, all the houses for the predators.
So
that's what you're talking about, right?
So, no, I'm talking about like coyotes and cats and stuff. But you're talking about, it's called watchdog.com, bro.
Oh, Watchdog.
You could find those kinds of guys out there, man.
Before you move into a new neighborhood, you might want to watchdog it.
Watchdog it.
Not raw dog it.
Because you'll end up on Watchdog. For sure. We ain't talking about chili dogs.
You like pickles in your chili?
Yeah, Shout out Theo.
Shout out Theo Vaughn, man. Theo Vaughn. I love his podcast, man. He's a funny guy. Yeah,
funny comedian. I seen him, last few months ago.
I wish I could have saw him.
Yo, the Rat King.
So
With that
Joe,
dump truck.
dump truck. Yeah,
That
he's
dump
funny.
truck, baby.
Man.
We're going to a show here next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to LS Dream Ganja White Night.
We're gonna go into where is it? I've never.
It's going to be at the Mission Ballroom.
Mission Ballroom. Never been there, but I heard I'm gonna go in there. It's gonna be like a sauna. As soon as I walk in there.
So when it's I don't know. When I went, it's hot. It was hot the first time because we went to see Ganja back last year.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the back-to-back set. It was him and then Red Rocks, and then so it should be fun. Shout out to the friends, the homies. Rock's gonna go. His lady's gonna go. My lady's gonna go. Nick's going.
Oh, Nick.
Tim's going.
Tim.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Colorado, base capital of the world, baby. Friday, the 18th, April 18th.
Yeah, if you're gonna go there, let us know. We
Mission.
can meet up, sign your, do some autographs. No,
Sign your chest, sign your
cost you
skin.
$10.
I'll give you a token. I'll give you something.
I'll pay
if
you
do
$10
find me
to
over there.
let me autograph you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week we went to Red Rocks. We went to go see Immersive. It was snowing.
Yeah.
And like he had his 360 sound experience and his 360 like lights and production like that.
Was it sick?
Best show ever, dude. Hands down, best show I've went to so far this year.
Was that the one where it was like 32 degrees outside?
Yeah. And like my
Probably
lady was like,
colder.
"Are you okay? Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Why? She took a picture and I had icicles on my beard.
Oh yeah, it's
Good
right here.
time, man. Good time. Good time. Like I said, we'll be up there next week again. You'll be up there.
I'll be up there.
Should be fun.
It'll be blast.
Hanging out with the boys. Get the squad up.
Squado. Make sure you wear some freaking deodorant. Anyone who goes over there, because I'm not trying to smell anyone's BO. But I mean, it happens. You know, people like to be all natural out there.
Yep.
You know,
I think we got a hotel pretty close, so we can walk to the venue. Have a couple brewskis, kick back,
That'd be
lay
nice.
back. You know what I mean?
ride the scooters back.
Might, dude. The boys might have to find
Those like carts.
Uber?
It's like
oh
pedaling you, bro. So I was leaving the Avs game, and one of those guys. I think I told you this. One of those guys was waiting out there, and he's like, "Hey, I'll take you guys wherever you want to go, for X amount of dollars." And I was like, "No, we're just gonna get a scooter." And he's like, "But I just had a kid. I have a wife." And I was like, "Man, people try to guilt trip you for money." And I was just like, "Congratulations." Kept walking.
Man, talk about guilt tripping.
He's probably
people.
just a bachelor living in.
If you have a kid and a wife and you're out there riding a bike, dude, for tokens, man, get out of here.
For tokens.
Come on, you got kids.
You got kids, man.
He's like, "Man, it's my part-time job." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
But anyways, nowadays you have everybody having those tip menus for everything. I'm like, you didn't even do anything.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I went to
Like,
Panera
go to the
the other
gas
day.
station, bro. You pump your own gas, get
They're
your own
like-
gas. You like turn it around. I'm like, tip you for what?
Yeah, I'm like, no. One time when we went up to eat at that place in Denver, you remember
Yeah.
that?
Which
They
one?
turned it around. It was like that place. It was like they made their own bread, bagels, and outside.
Oh, was it the bagel place? I don't know. It might have been called Bagels.
The bagels. No, it was down. It was like in. It was in a storefront, and they had like a whole bunch of merch, like trail stuff, jackets. Then on the right side, you could go get their stuff or whatever. But I accidentally tipped $20.
Oh,
And I was like, I'm so sorry to say this, but can I
get my $20.
get my $20 back? And I'll
He's
tip
like-
you a little, And he was like, sorry, I can't do that. And I was like, I know you can, Jeff.
His name is Chad.
Oh yeah, Chad. That's what it was.
No
yeah.
way, man.
But it's
See
like,
what I'm saying? That's like inappropriate for them to do that. Like you said, it makes you guilt trip. It's like, dude, you didn't do anything.
Like the bread was already baked, dog.
I'm like, all I had to do was just take it out of your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even do anything. What are you even doing here?
Yeah. I was like, I got a $5 piece of bread, and I tipped the dude $20. He was like, here's your bread. Here's
like-
$20.
He looks at you. He's like, so kind you are, sir. I'm like,
So kind of you. And I'm like, what?
he's
What do you
like,
mean?
so kind you are, Jedi, sir.
Oh my gosh, man. But hopefully, he just didn't go spend it on booze at the end of the day.
No, he probably spent it on,
Vapes.
yeah. Vapes are expensive. $65, $45, $55 for a vape.
Yeah. Dude, did you hear about that extinct species they just
You're talking about the
back?
dire wolves.
The dire
We've been talking
wolves.
about the wolves, lately. We've
Dire
been,
wolves.
like tracking, in Colorado and stuff like that. They keep getting
Right.
closer to
to us.
yeah. They're like up north by Denver now. But tell me about these dire wolves, man.
Yeah, so they a company called Colossus Labs successfully created 3 dire wolves. 2 are brothers, and they're 8 months old, and they are already. So they're 8 months old, and they are already 80 pounds.
Dang.
And then they have a pup that is, I want to say, like 8 weeks, and her name is Khaleesi's off of Game of Thrones. And then the 2 brothers, I think one is Romulus, and I want to say the other one's Rami. I know one's Romulus and Khaleesi and Rami, I believe. But these dudes, they're beautiful, man. They're all white, and they're just, it's crazy. Freaking dire wolf, bro.
So I've seen a lot of people talking about, they're like, oh, we can bring back these extinct species, but we can't get cancer. For sure. Common cold or things like that. You know what I mean?
That is very true.
I don't know. It's kind of strange too, because I heard we brought back woolly mammoths too a few months ago. I seen like a couple pictures.
Yeah. So he is the one doing that.
Same guy. But I think he like breeded the woolly mammoth DNA to like mice, so the mice have like woolly mammoth fur, not like a real woolly mammoth.
He calls them woolly mice.
It's crazy, dude.
The woolly mice. He says he hasn't done the mammoths yet, but he's gonna do it they'll have them in 2008. But before that, they did the woolly mice just to make sure that everything's gonna go well. And I gotta bring a picture up and just see it real quick. Let me see these woolly mice, man.
Yeah.
Because I heard him talking about this, and he's like, everyone wants to buy them, and we're not out there to like sell these things.
Everyone wants an exotic species until they don't want an exotic species. Like you hear that saying all the time. We were talking about how there's more tigers in captivity than there are in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these woolly mice, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. I mean, but a lot of people were asking him, well, if you're going to do this, is it, are they going to start eating people? I mean, that's a valid answer or a valid question, I guess.
Think whatever's in their DNA is stored within their DNA for thousands of years.
Yeah, they said that. He was talking about stuff like that,
and
too. He's like imprinted.
What's going to happen? He's going to eat you. Whatever's around them. It's going to be 10 times bigger than not 10 times bigger than, but
I think it is 10 times bigger. I think it is 10 times bigger.
Yeah.
It's huge. I think they can get up to like 10 feet, like, if they're on their hind legs.
Sheesh.
That's crazy, man. That thing would take you down in a heartbeat.
Just make sure they put in a nice compound.
Yeah, they have them in a 2,000 acre compound right now, where the 2 brothers are out there kind of doing their thing, and then they're going to start feeding them carcasses this week, I think, to kind of get them ready to be wild, I guess. I don't know. I'm a lot of loss for words right now, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, out there in the wild at least, but who knows? We'll see.
Crazy. It'd be cool. Like he did say that when he talked to some of the heads of states, heads of government and stuff about bringing the woolly mammoth back, because he did say he is in 2028, but one of the first questions is can we eat them?
If he brings back a woolly mammoth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of meat, man.
That'd be a lot of meat. We're just going to create them and then drive them to extinction again.
I mean, yep, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Same thing with almost like the buffalo. But I heard there's like a herd of buffalo in like Wyoming, I believe, that's like actually called like a herd because it has an overpopulation of it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a herd of bison.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
I heard that's recently a thing going on after we drove them to extinction to kill the Indians.
Yeah.
That's what they say. There's another thing they say, man. We killed the Indians.
We killed a lot of animals, put a lot of them on
like that movie Primeval. You watched that?
No, I haven't.
You haven't watched that series?
No, I know you and Kira were talking about
intense,
it though.
Dude.
I got to check it out.
How crazy how the Mormons are crazy.
What's about the Mormons?
What's in Utah? The Mormons, yeah, right?
It's got to be. You know who came back though to the world? Is those astronauts. Finally back after like 9 months in space or something.
After Mr. Musk came.
Yeah, Mr. Musk. He saved him.
He's like, yeah, let me go send one of my ships up there real quick.
He's like, this is ground control to Major Tom. I'm sending up an X rocket. They get out and they're like,
yeah, one of them had to be helped out. I think it's just common procedure. They say they have to be helped out,
just procedure,
but it's like,
right?
sheesh, man. They landed in the ocean. There's some dolphins around them. They're like, yo, what are you guys doing?
They're
man?
like, we smelled
we came out of the water.
The heck is going on?
Came out of the water, and then I'm surprised the UFOs didn't try to catch them first. You know, we've been talking about that last couple episodes too. The UFOs out there
Vanished.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. People are still talking about that in the news. Talking about the release files of JFK
Everything right now.
assassination. You know, there's like hundreds and thousands of files of those things, and like you put ChatGPT up, try to pinpoint a couple things. It's all pointing back to the government and the CIA. That people are saying,
open your eyes, people. It's time to wake up. It's time for work. All right.
Is it time to start doomsday prepping? It's starting to be a prepper. Remember those shows were back in 2000?
Oh yeah.
2010, the prepping shows.
I think it would
How to be a prepper.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I think it would be smart just to have like a bug out bag, just take it on the go. So it's like you got your M&Ms in there, your Skittles, all the necessities. You know what I mean?
Got your grains.
Yep. Copy of
Your medals.
Mortal Kombat in there. The movie.
Dude, Mortal Kombat. Get you a Switch 2 that's coming out soon.
Oh man, I'm thinking about it. I might
Those
hold
are
off a little bit.
$500, dude. I was like, I don't know, man. That's a little steep.
It's tariffs, man. It's the tariffs. Everyone's like Donald Trump tariffs.
Hey, it was $500 before this whole thing even came out.
We're making $1 billion a day because of these tariffs, bro. So hopefully, we'll be able to buy a candy bar with 50 cents.
What's gonna happen is they're gonna come running back. They're gonna want us. They're gonna be like, sir, we need something, sir. We need you, sir. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's not my business.
Yeah, I mean, he's our commander in chief, so let's just hope he does, right by us, and just,
God bless America and no place else.
So blessed. But yeah, man, I mean, I know I say this a lot, but hopefully we'll be able to do these a little bit more consistent like we have in the past.
Well, I've kind of been busy, renovating houses and stuff like that.
That is true, man.
Moving things around, poking the ladder, poking the beast.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Thankful to you guys that are watching. Keep on watching. We're gonna keep, like Rocky said, we're gonna keep on doing this. I mean, I get stopped in the hallways. I get stopped in the grocery stores. People are telling me that they watch the show, even though there's only like a couple hundred subscribers or 100 subscribers. I mean, I hear you people. You people, this is a small community. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, I think
keep
that's
on
amazing.
doing what you're doing. All
yes, right. Please, and then always just remember to comment, like, and subscribe our videos. It really helps us out a lot, helps us grow, helps people that haven't seen our videos see them, and hopefully they enjoy them like you guys. And again, it's thanks to you guys that we even have a following, I guess. We're glad that we make you happy and we make you laugh. So any last words, any words of wisdom?
I think, like you said, dude, just start prepping, dude. I think it's time to start prepping again, man.
Start prepping.
All right.
Be aware of your surroundings. All right, guys.
Get you a book that can tell you if you can eat leaves or not.
Right. Get you a boat that doesn't sink.
Start by making your own food. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Your own candles, too.
It's that time. Springtime.
Fire starter.
All right, y'all.
All right.
SmallTown Misfits.
Peace.